U.S. queries Buhari's anti-corruption credentials over Badugu'S $100 million. The U.S. has opposed plans by the Buhari government to hand about $100 million the American authorities said was stolen by the former dictator Sani Abacha to Governor Atiku Bagudu of Kebbi State. According to Bloomberg, the disagreement may hamper future cooperation between the two nations to recover state money moved offshore by Abacha, who Transparency International estimates may have looted as much as $5 billion during his 1993 to 1998 rule. A commitment by Nigeria to transfer the funds to Badugu appears to undermine Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari's pledge to query rampant graft in Nigeria. The U.S. Department of Justice accused Badugu of being involved in corruption with Abacha. The DOJ also contends that the Nigerian government is hindering the U.S. efforts to recover allegedly laundered money it said it has traced to Badugu. Buhari's administration, in response, said a 17-year-old agreement between Badugu and the Obasanjo administration entitles Badugu to the funds and prevents Nigeria from assisting the U.S., according to recent filing from the District Court for the District of Columbia in Washington. This case illustrates how complex and contentious repatriating stolen assets to Nigeria can be, said Matthew Page, an associate fellow at London-based Chatham House and former Nigerian expert for U.S. intelligence agencies. Instead of welcoming U.S. efforts, Nigeria's lawyers appears to be supporting the interests of one of the country's most powerful family. Neither Badugu nor a spokesman for Attorney General Abubakar Malami responded to the request for comment. A spokesman for Buhari said the settlement and the litigation were matters for Malami. A spokesman for the DOJ declined to comment. Successful Nigerian governments have sought to recoup the money looted by Abacha, who died in office, and have so far repatriated more than $2 billion with the cooperation of other countries, according to the U.S. court filings. In the case involving Badugu, the U.S. in 2013 initiated a forfeiture action against a host of assets, including 4 investment portfolios held in London in a trust for him and his family, according to the district court filings. The DOJ said in a February 3rd statement that Badugu, 58, was part of a network controlled by Abacha that embezzled, misappropriated, and extorted billions from the government of Nigeria. Badugu is the chairman of an influential body of governors representing the ruling All Progressive Congress. Despite the forfeiture action being initiated following a Nigerian state request in 2012, Buhari's government now say it can't assist the U.S. because it's bound by a statement Badugu reached with the administration of then President Olusegun Obasanjo in 2003, according to the court filings. Under the terms of that accord, which was approved by a UK court, Badugu returned $163 million of allegedly laundered money to the Nigerian authorities, which in exchange dropped all outstanding civil and criminal claims against him, stemming from his involvement in government corruption, according to a December 23 memorandum opinion by District Judge John D. Bates in Washington, D.C. That meant Nigeria renounced any interest whatsoever in Badugu's trust assets, including those the U.S. is attempting to recover for the West African nation, the opinion stated. Badugu was able to return to Nigeria after concluding the settlement and was elected as a senator in 2009. 6 years later, he was voted in as Kebbi's governor in elections that brought Buhari and his party to power. Investment portfolios. After Badugu successfully sued Nigeria for violating the 2003 settlement, Buhari's administration reached a new agreement with him in October 2018, according to the court filings, that would result in the transfer of ownership of the investment portfolio with worth 141 million euros, that is $155 million to the Nigerian state, which would then pay 98.5 million euro to Badugu and his affiliates. According to Bates' this December 23 opinion, the funds are currently restrained by the UK at the request of the US. Nigeria's government claims the update 2018 agreement with the Kebbi governor, which requires court approval in the UK, will curtail and mitigate its looming exposure from the judgment in Badugu's favor. Buhari's administration submitted the 2018 deal to the UK court in September to support its application to unfreeze the assets so they can be sent to Nigeria, according to the opinion. The court has yet to make a decision. Hey, Nigerians, what is happening to us? And what is happening to the system? What a corrupt system we are operating. Wow, wow, wow. People, can you see what is happening? Can you just see what is happening? It's unbelievable. Transparency International estimate looted funds to about $5 billion US. And now what is happening? Now Buhari's government wants looted funds to be returned to Badugu. Hi, this country. To be returned to Badugu. And Badugu has been involved with Abacha in looting funds in Nigeria. In looting funds in Nigeria, I'll read this to you. It says Buhari's administration in response said a 17-year-old agreement between Badugu and the Obasanjo administration entitles Badugu to the funds and prevents Nigeria from assisting the US, according to recent filing from the District Court for the District of Columbia in Washington. Nigerians, can you hear this? So our presidency, now you have seen that these, look at funds that were looted from Nigeria between 1993 to 1998. 5 years, within 5 years, see the amount of money as then that was looted from Nigeria. And these guys, they are all involved in this looting of funds. And now Badugu, they say they've had a 17-year agreement, 17-year-old agreement with the Obasanjo administration to prevent Nigeria from getting the funds, but the funds returned to Badugu. And they know that Badugu was linked with Abacha in looting these funds. Nigerians, open your eyes. Where are we going? What are we doing? And now the Buhari's administration is even preventing the US from getting these funds back to Nigeria. They want it to be paid. And you can see these people, you can see all these APC guys. And now this the same Badugu was elected as Kebbi State governor. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yeah, you can see that the people have no say in government. In government, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Even the past attorney general cannot even speak. Abubakar Malami cannot even speak regarding this. He said Abubakar Malami refused to respond. He refused to make a statement about this. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I really say a spokesman for Buhari said the settlement and the litigation were matters for Malami. A spokesman from the DOJ declined to comment. Can you imagine what is going on in Nigeria? Now, in fact, Badugu should be jailed. The money should be returned to Nigerian treasury. These people, with the rates they are going, with the way they are going, you see why I always say that Nigeria was just going in circles. In circles, yes, Abacha died, but you see this guy, Badugu, This Kebbi State governor, Atiku Bagudu, this man, he wants the money. So he wants to make sure that the money they looted comes back to him. And I know when this money comes back to him, all of them there would have a share of the money. They still want to keep sharing Nigerian money. And you tell me that this administration is a transparent administration? This administration of Buhari is a transparent administration? Unfortunately, we have been let down. We have been let down. The people of this country, the citizens of this country have been let down. These guys working with millions, billions, looting billions from Nigeria. And at the end of the day, they tell me they had a contract that these monies cannot be returned to Nigeria. The question would ask, in the first place, where was the money? Where did the money come from? These monies are monies from Nigeria. These monies are money. My brothers and sisters, these are the monies that didn't make Nigeria improve. These are the money that didn't make Nigeria develop till today. And now the monies are coming back. So there are too many things to do in Nigeria. There are too many runways to look at. There are too many hospitals to look at. There are too many roads to look at. There are goodness, Lord, too many things to look at. For these people to be saying that this sort of funds should be returned to their account, to be returned to them in Nigeria. Nigerians, we need to open our eyes. You need to hear. You need to understand what is going on in the country. We are happy. We are saying, oh, these monies have come into light. The loots of Abasha. But see what these guys are doing again. These all progressive Congress people. And this is the governor of Kebbi State. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. They are now impeding the US from getting the funds to Nigeria. They want the fund to be transferred to Badugu. And the presidency, the president is happy about that. They're even blocking the US from getting the fund. And this is why the US, the Department of Justice in the US has said that you can see why it is very hard to get back funds that has been looted back to a country, because there are associates that gets this one down to Western world. So it's hard for them to actually get back the funds back to the country the funds came from, because obviously it's going to go into one man's pocket. The other day, Ngige was soliciting for the US to assist them Nigeria with technical aids. But look at this. If the US knows that this is the sort of money that one man or a group of persons has looted from the country, what would you think they will classify the country as? Do you think they would think that the country needs technical help? No. These guys in government, these APCs in government, I don't care. I don't do party politics. I don't care about whether APC or PDP. But these guys, they don't have anything good for this country. Buhari's administration, unfortunately, it looks like they don't have anything good for the country. And we are speaking out. We are speaking out. The money, the loots must be returned to Nigerian government. The money must be returned to Nigerian treasury. It is not for any one man to start looting or start misappropriating the funds. The monies must be returned to Nigerian government. My people, this is what is happening in the state, in the country at the moment. This is the news getting to us at the moment. Please do comment. Do put your voice on this. And also, for those that have subscribed, thank you very much for subscribing. For those that haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and click the notification bell. Whenever we get this news, you get them first hand as well. Thank you very much. Bye.